Hello everyone, it's Michelle Patterson here with Angel Souls, and these are your May 2016 Angel Oracle card readings. For this month, I'm either going to be using the Magdalene Oracle by Tony Carmine Salerno or the Archangel Gabriel deck by Doreen Virtue, and of course pulling a color card from the Secret Language of Color Oracle deck by Anna Segal. If you would like to get a personal reading with me, you can just go to my website at angelsouls444.com, the services page. If you'd like to support me on Patreon, I will leave that information down below. I also have my Vimeo channel now. So for May 2016, we're going to be featuring love readings. That's right. Really great love readings. Of course, the course is there on how to perceive your angels if you want to check that out. And be sure, if you're watching this in April, to go back and still catch the April 2016 spiritual readings on Vimeo. All that information down below. So let's get to it. Hi there, Aquarius. It's Michelle here. Let's see what's going on for you for May 2016. Just as I was recording these videos, there's some landscapers that started mowing the lawn and things like that. It is spring, so actually I was just thinking the other day, I'm like, dang, I haven't heard any of them waking me up at 7:30 in the morning. Where have they been? It's because they came at 8:30, which is when I'm doing these videos. All right, but that's okay. We roll with it. Love. Yes, that's a card that was just sticking out of the deck. So let's see what else you got going on here. This is love of self. Love of self to know when to get out of a situation. Okay, decision. Yeah. Saint Sinner, feeling bad about it. Revelation. Okay, so it's interesting. There's a whole big story playing out here. So let's get right into it. So we have love. And I know whenever a love card comes up, everyone wants it to be romantic love. I want good news about romantic love. I want everything to be perfect. Okay, fine. I'm with you on that. And if you want it to mean that way and it resonates with you, just don't kid yourself, okay? If you're in a place where you just got out of a relationship and you just broke up with somebody and you're really kind of still raw and not ready, don't kid yourself that love's coming this month. It's about your self-love. And on a grander scale for everybody this month, you have to tap into that, okay? There's something that you're giving yourself. You're coming back to you. Now, when this occurs, okay, now you're facing a decision. So something's not working in your life. Something is not an act of self-love. Something needs to change. So I think this month, you're really going to have to lean on your higher wisdom to know how to go about this. It's a very introspective kind of month. It doesn't have to be bad. I mean, there are going to be different things happening on the surface level of your life, but this is the thing that the angels want you to be most aware of as you go through this month. So this reminds me of a full moon, and as you can see, it's sort of dripping down into the ocean. The ocean is, well, it's abstract, but I would say this is the ocean. And this is emotions, and it almost looks like a teardrop. So it could be something that, again, needs to change. You know it needs to change, so you make that decision. And it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be easy, but if you do it with love, you'll be able to get through it a lot better. Now, this could be leaving a job. This could be having to tell, for some reason this is coming up, having to tell your child they can't go on a trip. I don't know what that is, because you feel like that's a message for somebody out there, like someone's teenager is about to go on a class trip, maybe to another country, and you don't feel safe about it. So you're like, no, you don't feel good about it. So you have to tell them no. And again, this could be, not necessarily, it could be a breakup of a relationship, or it could just be that hard conversation, like, maybe things haven't been going well, or you're not getting what you need out of your partner, so you're having that conversation. And here are more tears here. Now, don't get all like, oh, it's going to be a bad month. No, it's not. These could be tears of joy, kind of. I mean, the decision could be a really good one. It could be relief. It could be like, oh, okay, that person does love me. Now I'm so happy. I am going to make a decision to work on myself so I don't push this relationship out. It could be so many different things. But we do have this Saint Sinner card. Now, what this is telling me in the context of this story is that, if it is discovering or rediscovering that self-love that kind of puts this inner conflict in you, okay, fine. It's to be expected when you're unlocking things and looking at things. Okay, it's going to happen, right? Or it could be somebody else comes along and shows you love, and you start having this back and forth where it's like, maybe you feel guilty about some of the things that you have done, but you might also at times be a little self-righteous. In another layer of meaning, this could actually be a fight in a relationship, okay? Where again, you're feeling the guilt, but you're trying to win the fight. You're trying to get one over on your partner or whatever. And so there could be this back and forth, back and forth. But I don't think that these two cards are going to be, this is a moment in the month. I don't think this is the whole vibe of 4 weeks, okay? I think it's just something that sort of happens, and they are in the middle of the reading, so they might be in the middle of the month. But what comes from this is, okay, now the card is revelation, and people might be like, the end of the world, because it's all red and it looks like a volcano and like all that stuff. And maybe in your own perspective, you feel like, okay, that was the end of the old way of things, something drastic changes for you, or whatever. But I see this as you have a revelation. I'm worth more, or I deserve love, or I deserve this, that, and the other, or I deserve a better work environment. I deserve to be in a space where people are not gossiping about me. It's something like that. But it could be, I'm going to put the word awakening with this card as well. So obviously, because I am reading for many, many people out there, all the situations are going to be different. If you tend to lean towards the negative of things, well, you're not going to have the most pleasant month. You're the one making it that way. And it cracks me up when people, and I actually have this happen, people shoot it back at me and say, oh, Michelle, you're so mean. You scared me. Ooh, nobody takes accountability for anything, right? So it's just bizarre to me, but whatever. Have your revelation. Let it carry you forward. That's the positive way of looking at it. If a relationship ends, it had to end. Okay? Or, yes, thank you. They're saying this is more about your self-discovery this month. So for some of you, it might be a little uncomfortable. It might really mean that there has to be some change, but the outcome is really beautiful. All right. I done told you, because your color card is rainbow. Connect to spirit and nature. The card is one. You know, again, that's self-love. This is balancing. This is all the good things, good promises. This is hopeful. Okay? So, I just heard follow the rainbow. What does that mean? Oh, so it's like that cute little saying, follow the rainbow to the pot of gold kind of thing. But make sure you're very much connecting to spirit. Don't get wound up in your day-to-day situation. Don't get wound up in whatever the change was either, okay? Because then I feel for some of you, you get yanked into this energy again, the saint and the sinner. Don't go back and forth with it. You know, capture the beauty of life. Know and recognize that was just a chapter. It came to an end. It came to a close. Something is resolved now. And for a lot of you, it opens up this, okay? So something that was stuck finally gets unstuck, and now you're free, okay? So there it is, guys. Have a beautiful month, and of course, I'm sending you so much love. Take care.